Shelby Valley's Talon Johnson. Listen, you know, Coach said it best. So many times does the hitters get the credit. But you're the little engine behind everything, right? You're the one getting everybody in the right spot, telling everybody where to go. What an unbelievable performance. Talk a little bit about playing the Paintsville Lady Panthers tonight.
Well, it was definitely a rough game. We kind of played bad, but altogether I think we pulled it out. But we definitely worked in practice and stuff to prepare for this game. And we made sure to run plays right to get around their blocks and their defense. So
we talk so much about it. The set is such an important, you know, and I just told you, I'm learning to be a volleyball fan, right? I'm just getting into the sport. I love it. I mean, so much excitement. But it's all about the set. You've got to put those hitters in the right spot to get those kills. So when you see these big numbers from Riddle and Linton and Baldridge, it's you. You've got to put the ball in the right spot. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I definitely work hard to be where I'm at right now. I started setting since I've been in 4th grade, and me and Miley has played together since I've been in 4th grade, so that's why we work so good together. And passes, sometimes they're not the best, but we make it work.
Oh, absolutely. But listen, let's talk a little bit about this next game now. You know, you got Betsy, Layne, and Paintsville. You know, both of those, I said it, you know, there was 4 great teams in this All-A Finals. And I think this is going to be another great semifinal. Have you played either one of these teams yet?
We played Betsy Layne. Unfortunately, we lost a set to them.
Yeah.
But we pulled it out and got the win. And I don't know if we played Paintsville yet.
No, I don't think so. So it should be an interesting matchup. Talk a little bit about playing for Coach Riddle. You know, you said you played with Miley since the 4th grade. How long has she been your coach?
She was actually my mom's coach at one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But she's been my coach ever since I played volleyball. So she's definitely a good coach. Not only a coach, but she's a good family person too. So.
Well, you know, that's it. People don't understand how much coaches mean to players. You know, coaching and being around athletes. You're more than just the coach on the court. Sometimes you're the coach off the court too, right? So anybody you want to give a shout out to back home?
My mom and my dad for helping me be where I'm at right now. Because without them, I wouldn't be here.
Oh, absolutely. And we will be right back here Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Championship game. You punched your ticket. Now I'm sure you're going to stick around and see who. Oh, yeah. Going to see who's next.
Got to take notes.
Absolutely. Talon Johnson, listen, super excited. Glad you could come up and join us. But we're going to get ready for the next game. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, getting ready for game number 2 on the night. If you didn't get a chance, go back and watch that first game. Unbelievable volleyball. Pikeville had a couple times had Shelby Valley down 4 points or more. So it really made a huge comeback in both games to seal the victory 2-0 as they will advance. They've got their ticket punched. Now, we're into game 2. We see who's up next, as it'll either be Betsy Layne or Paintsville. Should be a good one. Don't you go anywhere. We're going to jump out for a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable. Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
All right, everybody, we are back here live, ready for the second game of the night. It'll be Betsy Layne taking on Paintsville. Eugene, should be another dandy. And I've caught him off guard already.
Yeah, I was getting my lineups for this next game ready. I think Pikeville, they'll be there at the end of the season. There was just a couple of stretches there that Shelby Valley was able to put things away, but what a match.
Great matchup. And now we get to see for the first time on APSN both two of our other players to watch that we had highlighted to start the season, Gerald, and from Paintsville, Kylie Kenner, who was last week's Player of the Week.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I'm looking forward to, the championship game that'll come up on Thursday night.
Yep, think about it. Averaged over 7 kills a set last week, did Kenner. So should be another good one. As we're getting set up, we're still 7 minutes away. We jumped on early so we could get the interview. We'll be right back here. We'll go out to one more commercial break, and then we'll go back and set the starting lineups. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development. All right, Eugene, we're back here ready to roll. Second game of the night, Betsy Layne, Paintsville.
Well, this is going to be a great game as well. You don't get to the semifinals or finals unless you are a pretty good player. You mentioned that, there are some people to watch, and these teams, both the teams that we're watching right now, they only have one senior on their team each. We talked about Valley a minute ago, no seniors on that team. So we're looking at teams that I think over the course of the next 2 years, you can put them in a bag, shake them up, pour them out, and either one of them could win it.
Absolutely. You saw, and I think for the first time, I think even Coach Riddle mentioned it a little bit. Shelby Valley got through a couple of spells there where they struggled.
Yeah, they did, and I'll tell you what I liked about what she said. We got a coach's perspective, and the coach's perspective was, you see Linton, you see Riddle, you see all these other players that are spiking the ball and getting big hits and stuff. But I asked her, I said, who do you want us to talk to? And she said, you can't hit it hard, you can't kill it, you can't be a scorer unless you have a setter. And I think Taylor Johnson did just that. Plus, she did a pretty good job serving.
Oh, exactly right. Huge game out of her. And that's what we talked about during the interview. It all starts with the set. Nothing happens if it's a bad set.
Right. You got to dig it out, or you got to make the first hit on the serve and have it in a situation where you can get the ball to your setter and let them do the job. And I thought she did a great job of getting the ball to the net and letting the big hitters go to work.
We got another 2 great coaches in this one as well. Crystal Allen for Betsy Layne has done a great job since taking over the helm. Got this program back to where it had been in the past. And then what do you say about Kenner? I mean, she has done everything at Paintsville and has really built a solid program there for the Lady Tigers.
You know, when you look at it, there's a lot of similarities between Paintsville and Pikeville. They're independent schools. They're located in the city area, and their players play multiple sports.
Exactly.
And they win.
Yeah.
If you go back and you look, history will tell you that these schools that have, the best athletes playing multiple sports, they're hard to beat.
Yeah. Well, Miss Kenner, she's a pretty good basketball player in her own right, Kylie, we're talking about. Not only one of the top volleyball players, but one of the top basketball players in the region as well.
And I want to make mention of the guy who sat in with us, Brian Hunley.
Oh, he did a great job.
Oh, man, I tell you what, I hope he finds time to do more games with us. I really enjoyed, and I think it really added to it because he knew the ins and outs of the Panthers that we didn't know.
Exactly.
And, of course, tomorrow night we are going to be live at the Shelby Valley Diner. It just opened, had its soft opening. Man, it has been packed. Every time I've been by there, it's been packed. And I think he told me one day he did 800 orders.
Wow.
And so we're going to be live there tomorrow night. I know Ronnie Paul is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Thomas is going to be there. Hopefully we'll have the rest of our crew there. But, come and be a part of the live show.
Yep, absolutely.
Get you something to eat, sit there. We'll have a microphone. If you want to ask us a question, we'll play Stump Ronnie Paul if we can in sports. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. And if you don't want your face on camera, we won't put you on camera. But still, we'd like for you to be a part of All Access.
Yep.
Brand new talk show about sports of interest in our area, and and earth-shaking sports news that might come up. But I'm looking forward to it, and get your notes ready and be ready to ask us some questions.
There you go, absolutely. And then, of course, Thursday night we'll be right back here.
What kind of setup is this? Eric Bartley, the principal here, has made it so easy for us.
Oh, exactly.
And, go ahead and announce this. He just sent me a text inviting us to do the Prestonsburg Eastridge football game here.
Oh, good deal.
So we'll accept that, and the next time we'll be here other than volleyball will be Eastridge football. And I thought they did a really good job accredited themselves playing in a very tough environment in Somerset. I have coached there at Somerset against the Briar Jumpers on occasions. I have never come away a winner.
That's not an easy place to go play. Let's talk about some starting lineups, Eugene.
Well, if you look at the starting lineups, the first one that we'll take a look at is we will look at the Paintsville Tigers as they're getting ready to be introduced to the crowd here. But Paintsville, of course, located in Johnson County. And looking at their starting lineups, you can look for Addison Helton. She will be one of the players, along with Annabelle Blankenship, Ella Wells, Kate Lawfer, and Kendall Short, along with Kylie Kenner. As Kylie Kenner is one of the players that we talked about that we had to watch for throughout the season.
Next up, we'll switch over, and I want to apologize. We do not have pictures for Paintsville.
And we're looking at the starters for Betsy Layne. We have Alexis Miller, Aubrey Williams, Harlan Sloan, Jana Isom, Jaden Jarrell, Kaylee Parsons, and you can look for Lakin Keithley and Molly Burchett to be playing. If you're wearing a Betsy Layne uniform, you're probably going to get on the floor.
Yeah, they play a bunch of players. I talked to their coach. I talked to Kaylee Parsons, number 3, Lakin Keithley, number 7, Jaden Gerald, number 13, Amari Anderson's number 14, Harley Sloan, 15, and Audrey Williams, number 25, will be the starter. All right, let's zoom in down here now on Paintsville. Kendall Short. Kenner's 3. Cassidy May is 4. Natalie May is 6. Wells is 7. Lawfer will be number 10. Helton will be 14. Robinson will be 17. Ramey 21. Reese Lawfer 23. Annabelle Frazier will be 24. And 30 will be Sweeney. We'll fit. All right. Yeah, if you can. All right. We looked on the KHSAA, and Paintsville doesn't have numbers, unfortunately, listed. So we're working to get those numbers so we can give these girls the credit they deserve. So as Eugene runs over there, I'll take over for just a second. Must have got a different set of jerseys and have not updated the new numbers. Obviously, we know Kenner is number 3. As it'll be Betsy Layne taking on Paintsville to see who gets to move on and face the Shelby Valley Lady Cats. As we're getting everything squared away. And like I said, we do want to apologize. We did not have the photos for Paintsville. So if anyone knows who took those pictures and can get me in contact, just message the page. We would love to, if they make it to the championship game, we would love to have those, their starting lineups as well. And like we said, the starting lineups are up to the coaches. A lot of times they'll tell us, well, this will be 5 of the 6, and maybe we'll start one more. Depends on the coin toss, that type of stuff. So we try to do the best we can. Here comes the serve. Paintsville serves, and we're set here in this second game. We're ready to roll. Kenner, dump off. No. Yep, she gets the point. Puts Paintsville on the board 1-0. Paintsville's up 1-0. And the serve. And we'll have those numbers in just a second. We apologize. Another point for Paintsville.
Paintsville serving. They lead it 2-0. Good set.
Yeah. Looks like Kylie Kenner right there with the attempted kill right there. Good point by number 3 for Betsy Layne.
That is going to be Kaylee Parsons.
Absolutely. Middle hitter.
And she is a sophomore.
Now serving for Betsy Layne, number 15. That's Harlan Sloan.
Thank you, Brian Hunley's joining us again. I'm a little winded. I had to run. Paintsville did not have their numbers on the website.
How much do we depend on technology now, Eugene?
Too much. That's my fault. I always need to do my legwork, don't I?
Well, you got it in. You got that legwork in, one way or another.
There is a nice kill by Paintsville. They go back on top by 2, 3-2 the score. And serving for Paintsville is going to be number 24. That is Blankenship.
Yeah, Annabelle Blankenship. I believe that was 14 Anderson with the kill right there. I tell you, it's great to see these smaller schools getting opportunities to play in big games, isn't it, Eugene?
Yeah.
That's why I love the All-A Classic.
The All-A was one of the best things. And then, it just started out basketball. And then, of course, there's no way they do classifications in football, so of course you don't
necessarily need it.
You don't have to have it for that, but every sport now, including archery.
Isn't that great? And your normal running mate, Ronnie Paul, his grandson just won the region in All-A golf, which is really exciting. Mark Bowling.
Yeah. Mark is he's an exceptional athlete. I mean, he can just pick it up and play any time. It's not like, he's a year-round one-sport person.
Right.
He does it all. And that's going to be out of bounds. So Paintsville now leads it 6-3.
Number 7 for Paintsville is serving right now. That's Ella Wells.
Wells is a senior.
Ooh, that was a great serve right in the back corner. Betsy Layne wasn't sure if it was going to be in or not, and that top spin, we've talked about the importance of it tonight, and it was important one more time.
What little volleyball I coached was at the junior high level, and I always had the mindset that if you're not sure if it's going to be out, play it anyway.
Absolutely. Number 13, Jaden Gerald with the kill right there for Betsy Layne.
That makes her 103rd kill of the season.
Well, that's getting after it right there.
So 7-4 game. Betsy Layne serving.
Big
Great block.
25 right there for Betsy Layne. That's Aubrey Williams with the big block.
That was close to being in the net, but point goes to the Lady Bobcats.
Good serving right now by Kaylee Parsons for Betsy Layne.
They're within one. Here's for the tie. A lot of power, but too much.
Just a little long right there. I tell you, number 3, Kylie Kenner serving for Paintsville, and she's one of those spotlighted players that Thomas talked about in the Open, and she can really get after it when it comes to volleyball. She's a great basketball player too.
Paintsville with a block. The ball stays in play, and that's going to be in.
Right, number 6 right there with the kill, Mallory May. And that's her 37th kill on the year. She's a deadly outside hitter, it looks like.
Ella Wells is the only senior for Paintsville. Here's a good opportunity for a kill. Got it over the net instead of in front of the net.
Wells with the set. That one was just a little bit long for May.
And I'm looking at Betsy Layne's roster, and Lakin Keithley is the only, Lakin Keithley and Harlan Sloan are the only seniors, and Kennedy Allen, who is playing, is an 8th grader, and that's going to be long on the serve.
Jaden Gerald serving right there for Betsy Layne. Just a little bit too much mustard, I think you said earlier in the broadcast.
You drove the bus for Pikeville. What was the mindset after the game? I know they were heartbroken, but they had to feel pretty good about parts of their game.
I think that you never feel good about a loss, but at the same time, I felt like they played toe to toe with Shelby Valley for most of the game, and they had nothing to hang their heads about. They played a great match. Number 10 on the service for Paintsville, Laufer.
Great block again, but in the net.
24, Annabelle Blankenship with a big block right there for Paintsville. 12-7 for the Tigers.
They said that Betsy Layne was into the net. And I don't know, you missed our post game. We talked with Coach Misty Riddle.
Yeah.
And I asked her about who she thought had the best game. And she came with Taylin Johnson. She says you can't be a big hitter or you can't get a lot of kills unless you have a great setter. And that is so true.
Absolutely.
So she wanted us to interview Taylin for her effort in serving and her effort in setting the ball for the big hitters.
Well, I tell you, she was definitely in the right place at the right time, and I think that's really what it's about, is making sure that your hitters look good. And sometimes a setter may not get the flashy looks that a big hitter gets.
And in this game, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Paintsville's getting the good sets, and they are just methodically pushing away from Betsy Layne. They lead it 13-7 as we had the timeout. And, what did we see during timeouts last game?
Adjustments.
They came back and responded after timeouts. Each team did.
And it seems that the programs that are willing to make an adjustment and do something just a little bit different are the ones that are most successful.
Betsy Layne playing with the libero.
And as you can see, Betsy Layne with the adjustment right there comes away with the point. And number 10, Jana Isom will be serving right here.
And Short, who is the libero for Paintsville, is back into the game. Rolled across the top of the net. Good save.
It's a great volley.
Again, 25, Aubrey Williams on the floor, keeping the ball alive. This one's staying in the air a lot, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
It's in. Point Paintsville.
That was about a 20-hit volley right there, and I tell you what, those are the ones that are fun. Especially when you get into a little bit of a scramble drill. In football, which we have a little more experience with, Eugene, that scramble drill is when it gets a little bit chaotic and a little bit fun.
Addison Helton with the serve for Paintsville. And
big block right there by number 6 and 24 for Paintsville. I believe that's Mallory May and Annabelle Blankenship for Paintsville.
15-8. So Paintsville really stretching it out.
Yeah, number 14 on the service for Paintsville, that's Addison Helton.
Here's the keel, and it's out. Missed it by that much, as Maxwell Smart would say.
Absolutely. I was about to say, get smart there, Eugene.
16-8 the score.
You talk about dating ourselves. That's doing it.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I really think that when we're looking at this, the spacing of the Tigers is what I like right now.
Absolutely. And the way that players rotate in volleyball, this isn't your your backyard volleyball game. There is a method to the madness, and you can see it very clearly. The way the players maneuver around the court, including the libero, including the setter, you can really see there's some thought process going into that and some great coaching. I know Coach Kenner for Paintsville, she's working really hard right now with her girls. Oh, great shot right there by number 4 from Betsy Layne. That's Miley Burchett with the kill.
You know, for each set in high school volleyball, you're allowed 18 substitutions.
Okay.
But the libero does not count. They don't even have to report. They can just get up off the bench between points and come into the game and out. So it does not count. But you are allowed 18 subs. And so these coaches that have these specialty players, they've got them when they really know when to get into the game and when not to. I think it's really super that they're using the libero like you would see in an NCAA game. There's an ace. It hit the floor without being touched.
All right, that's Annabelle Blankenship serving for Paintsville, and again she's big at the net, and it looks like she's big with the serve as well.
19-10, the Lady Tigers on top. That's going to be deep.
Yep, just a little bit long.
So we do have a substitution. Kylie Salmon's back in the game for Betsy Layne, number 2, and that's what she's going to do is serve. A specialty player, if you will. Nice serve. There's the set. A little bit of a deep set for Paintsville. Now there's one you could really kill, but they really didn't get the hit on the ball. But that's down the line.
I'll tell you what, that was with some velocity right there.
That makes it 20-11.
Yeah, that was 14 Addison Helton with a great set to their big hitter Kylie Kenner.
And
I tell you, that was a crafty play right there by number 10 Isom. You know, I believe Isom is the niece of one of my college basketball teammates, Will Isom. So, Will, if you're watching, great to see you.
Wow, that had a lot of power behind it.
I tell you, we've seen some big hitting this evening.
Alexis Miller, the junior. (21-12).
Kenner back to serve for Paintsville.
Actually, I had the wrong number 1. That was Bentley Smith that had that kill just a moment ago. And there's a point.
Looks like a double hit right there for Betsy Layne. It looked like a bobble in the hand as opposed to a clean hit.
Set up for the left side. And Betsy Layne, can it get it over? What a play.
What a great point right there.
Paintsville keeps it alive. That was extra effort by the Lady Bobcats, and missing the kill was Aubrey Williams.
Again,
but still.
Eugene, looking at those scramble points, you can really tell the teams that have practiced those type of points, because when it comes to that, Paintsville's just got a little bit of an edge tonight.
And that serve is going to go off the arm and go out of bounds, so it's going to be set point for Paintsville. And Kenner has been serving for quite a while.
Still serving for Paintsville.
And that is just hitting it where they're not. Good awareness by Betsy Layne. staying alive. They're facing a bunch of bunch of set points right now. They trail 24-13. And that's going to be hard to get. Can they get it over? No. Going to be a little short. So it's 24-14.
Number 13 for Betsy Layne serving Jaden Gerald. And she's not ready to give up quite yet, Eugene. So she's going to keep going.
Tigers, they've got it where they want it. And they score the point. And the first set of this match against Paintsville and Betsy Layne is over with Paintsville leading 25-14. They're up 1-0 in the match. And we'll take this break. And when we come back, we'll have set number 2. This is the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable. Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Layne Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
Class A semifinal volleyball, our first match of the night. Valley defeated Pikeville. They moved to the championship Thursday night. And right now it is Paintsville 1-0 against Betsy Layne. And the winner of this match will take on Shelby Valley Thursday night. And our thanks to Brian Hunley sitting in with us. Yep. And big help tonight was Brian Hunley.
Exactly right. Big help. Big help, Eugene. And I tell you what, we're into set number 2 right here. Paintsville got on a roll and didn't let up, did they?
No, they didn't. And, you got to like the fact that what you say is when you get somebody down, you go ahead and put it away.
Finish the game off, and that's exactly what they did. But now, I look for Betsy Layne to bounce back in this second set.
Well, that would be the sign of how tough they're going to be. Of course, the winner of this game will take on Shelby Valley Thursday night. But before that, we will have all access tomorrow night from the Shelby Valley Diner. We hope you will join us live. Maybe we'll have some coaches and players that'll join us. But if you want some good food and you want to talk some sports with us,
that's some good food.
It is good food, I'll tell you that. People can look at me and know that I know what good food is.
All right.
So we're about ready to start the second set of this match. Best of 3 with Paintsville up 1-0.
As Betsy Layne will start the serve right here.
And Betsy Layne's going to start 1-0. And we do want to tell you this is an interactive broadcast. We'd like for you to comment. That's and most of all, we'd like for you to like and share it.
Absolutely. Hit that like and share button.
We're in our second week of doing games and really like the numbers that I'm seeing to this point.
Oh, absolutely. Doing well. Christian Eisen says Betsy Layne has one of the best setters.
And they're going to need that. Right now we're tied at 1 with Paintsville serving.
Oh, one apiece. Let me fix the scoreboard. Oh, here we go.
Betsy Layne
Nice.
put it up to the net, but a great block. She was over the net. Annabelle Blankenship over the net, knocked it to the floor, did not touch the net. You can do that in volleyball. Betsy Layne trying to answer. They tap it over, and there's one at the net, and a great job that time by Jaden Gerald, the junior, as she scores it for Betsy Layne to tie it at 2.
Jaden was one of our players to watch early in the season, so looking for a big second set out of her.
Salmons to serve for the Bobcats. A lot of power on that serve.
Yes, there was.
And that is out.
Nice eye right there by the Betsy Layne player.
Molly Burchett knew where she was at on the floor and let it go out of bounds. And Betsy Layne has their first lead of the match. And that's going to be out. A good hard spike by Kenner, but about a foot out of bounds. So Lady Bobcats up by 2. So far they're answering the bell with the challenge after falling in the first set of this match. And that service is out, so it makes it 4-3 Betsy Layne, but the service goes back to Paintsville.
First bobble of the night, Eugene. I get one error, right?
Absolutely. Annabelle Blankenship to serve it.
Gerald with a big hit.
And Kenner answers.
Wow. That had some smoke on it, Eugene. That was some power right there.
Kenner is to Paintsville as Riddle is to Shelby Valley.
That was some smoke.
4-4 tie. The libero saves it. Here's the set. That is another.
Gerald said right back at you. Here we go.
We're trading kills, 5-4.
The two teams are going at it right now.
Long on the serve. Paintsville will get the point, go up by 1, and we'll have the serve. And for Paintsville, serving is going to be Ella Wells. Here's the set.
Kenner, big hit down. Nice dig.
Boy, the libero for Betsy Layne.
Great hustle.
Number 4, Molly Burchett, is all over the floor. Look at that. There she is again. No fear. And this time, Kenner tries the soft approach. And so does Betsy Layne, and Betsy Layne gets the point. But Molly Burchett has really been playing some hard kills, or to kill attempts rather, and keeping it alive for Betsy Layne. She's the player in the blue jersey for Betsy Layne. And that one, would it have been out of bounds? Betsy Layne goes for it. It would have been close. So it's 6-6 with the Tigers of Betsy Layne with the serve. And it's Kenner to serve it. And way too long. 7-6. We have substitutions coming in for Betsy Layne.
Lakin Keithley comes back in, and so does Anderson.
Anderson, number 14. Another dig by the libero. Good volley going on. Both teams matching each other again. The diving save by Molly Burchett.
Both of them, Eugene. Wow.
The best volley of this match.
Exactly. Great hustle.
Kenner dug that one out for Paintsville. Here's the set and the spike. Saved again. Volleyball at its best right now. And we've got Betsy Layne touched the net.
Oh.
The point goes to Paintsville. They gave the number as
25.
That would have been Williams. Good save by Paintsville, but they can't get it over in 3. So Betsy Layne right back at you. They lead it 8-7. And the libero Burchett to serve.
All tied up at 8.
Our player of the game in the first game was Taylor Johnson, the setter for Valley.
Ace. I don't think nobody touched that, did he?
I could not tell. 9-8, Paintsville leads it. Right now you got to like Kenner as the player for Paintsville. I think she's been outstanding. And Burchett, the way she has played the libero position has been outstanding for Betsy Layne.
Yep, agreed. Look here, don't look now, it's 9-all.
As we mentioned earlier, this is a 2-set match. Wow, wait, how did she get that? And I'm talking about number 3, Kaylee Parsons, the sophomore, with a great move. We have some substitutions coming in.
Gives Paintsville the lead, 10-9.
But Parsons, I just don't see how she got that ball over the net. Serving for Paintsville is
Smart play there by
Valerie
Kenny.
May. So it's 11-9. The set went deep for Betsy Layne. It's going to be 4 hits. Scoreboard 11-10. Paintsville with the lead. Serving for Betsy Layne will be number 2, Kylie Sammons. Another dig by Burchett. Kenner. Betsy Layne able to play it. They set it again, and that's in.
Big time hit right there.
Bentley Smith wearing number 1. 24. Serving, this is Annabelle Blankenship. And for Betsy Layne, with the hit and the point, is number 13. That is Jaden Gerald, the junior. Couple of substitutions for the Lady Tigers. We'll get them as they get involved in the action. The libero back in the game. And that play is called in. So it's 13-11. Critical time right now because you're about halfway through the set. You're only down 2 if you're Betsy Layne. You want to get back in it and maybe even get the lead.
You know, right now they got to make their move, Eugene. I agree. They've held this set close. Now Paintsville's creeped out that 2-point lead.
And with the block,
make it 3.
They make it 3.
This is that point you just feel it teetering, don't you?
And it could go either way right now. You don't want to go down more than 3 at all. That is out. Point goes to Betsy Layne. Good job by the Lady Bobcats. Makes it 14-12.
Substitution for Betsy Layne.
Jaden Gerald with the serve. And boy, did it have some juice.
Yeah, that one had a little steam on it.
14-13. It just snibbed the top of the net.
Well, we talked about that the other night. That's, I believe, one of the hardest serves to return.
You don't want to live by that because
No.
it could go the other way on you and come back at you. Could be a good set for the Bobcats, and they miss it. That was just a miss hit by the Lady Bobcats, and they lose the point, and they trail by 2. And don't look now, but going back to serve is Kylie Kenner. Great effort by Betsy Layne to get it over.
Great hustle.
And a block and a point.
Blocked right at the net.
That's deflating if you're the hitter on that, isn't it? That you hit it that hard, but it comes right back at you. 15-14, so Betsy Layne trying to come back and tie this set up. There's another one that hits the top of the net. Touched by the Tigers, and we're tied at 15. Could we be looking at a third set? Point goes to
Paintsville.
Yep. Tough break for the Lady Cats as they have on their jersey. 16-15. Paintsville by 1. They lead in the match 1-0.
Nice left-handed tip there.
And was it tipped? It's out. It was not tipped, so we're tied at 16.
Back and forth we go. Betsy Layne settled in a lot more in this set, Eugene.
Yeah, I think their spacing goes into the net, point for Paintsville. I think their spacing on the floor is a lot better here in the second set.
Yeah.
And also, I have to give credit where credit's due. I think that Burchett, the libero, has played outstanding.
Yeah. Back row attack right there.
And it's out of bounds.
It's going to stay 2. Going to go back to Betsy Layne.
17-17. Betsy Layne for the lead. And that's going to be
That's up here with
upper
us.
deck.
That's a home run.
So one thing that Paintsville has not done, they have not relinquished this lead. And we have substitution coming in for Betsy Layne. Jana Ison back in, number 10. We got a timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. We'll be right back here on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable. Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
All right, Eugene, we are back here. There you get a good look of Paintsville's number 6. That's Mallory May.
That would have been out. But Paintsville played it. The dig hits the floor, and Paintsville goes up by 2.
You know, that's so hard, though, Eugene. You're backing up. You got your eye on the ball. You're not thinking of looking down for that line, right?
Maybe that's when your bench could help you.
Well, she yelled. Coach yelled because I seen her throw her hands down to her hips.
There's a kill right
Pushes
down
it
the
back
line.
out to a 3-point lead. Right here's that danger zone again, Eugene. We talked about.
And Mallory May serving. Paintsville does a good job getting it over. This one is going to hit the floor. Going the wrong direction, 21-17. Paintsville's in control to make this a 2-set match and another timeout. We'll keep it here during this one, as we'd like to invite you to advertise with us, because it's the advertisement that keeps us going. And you can call Appalachian Prep Sports. Thomas, you got a number?
606-791-9960, or message us on Facebook.
We are just starting. This is our second full week of doing sports. We've done, 2 soccer games, 2 football games, 5 volleyball games. This is the 6th volleyball game. And much, much more to come.
You know, and that's why we started Appalachian Prep Sports. These were the sports that didn't get the coverage that everybody else did.
But I promise you, we watched Eastridge practice as we were setting up. They worked just as hard as any other sport. Oh, I could see that one with some movement on it. And a great shot by Betsy Layne coming up big for the Bobcats was Jaden Gerald, the junior, as she scored it, keeping hope alive for the Bobcats. 22-18.
H.M. Gearhart, thank you for watching.
Let's have your comments. And Paintsville
said she graduated from Betsy Layne, but she loves those Paintsville coaches. So
23-18. Well, we seen 4 of the best in this.
Yep, I think
tonight.
so too.
You know, and we had the game the other night where Floyd Central really kind of had their way with Pike County Central, but then Pike County Central beats them Saturday in the 2A.
Yeah.
And we're down to match point right now. Match point coming for the Lady Tigers. Annabelle Blankenship to serve it.
Emily Dawn Johnson watching from Pensacola, Florida, cheering on those Betsy Layne girls.
And we've got a player in the net. The point goes to Betsy Layne, so it's 24-19. So match point still for Paintsville, but it's going to be Betsy Layne with the serve. There's the set. And what do we have? We had the whistle. And someone got in the net.
And that'll do it.
Point goes to Betsy Layne. So that's game, set, match. 25-19 the final. So the championship game is set for Thursday night. It will be Paintsville and Shelby Valley. And we'll have that for you on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network. Game time to be announced along our Facebook page. My guess is going to be 7 o'clock. So 7 to 7:30, but we'll be ready at 7 o'clock for the championship game between Paintsville and Shelby Valley.
Well, we'll get great night of basketball. Lord mercy, I'm in basketball season. I'm already here, Eugene. Great games tonight. As we didn't get Paintsville, they've already headed to the locker room. So we'll have to go ahead and wrap up.
We'll get them pregame.
Pregame. We'll talk to them pregame in the championship game. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, as we've got the championship game set now.
And for the rest of the week is set. Tomorrow night, All Access makes its debut on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network. Will originate from the Shelby Valley Diner. That will start at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Come enjoy some great food and talk sports with us at Appalachian Prep. And then on Friday night, we will be at Betsy Layne to bring you Betsy Layne, or Thursday night, we will be here to bring the championship game of the A Classic. And then Friday night, we'll be at Betsy Layne, as it will be Martin County coming calling against the Bobcats in football action. So we're up and going, bud.
Yeah, we got a lot going on this week. So, all right. So we'll wrap it up here. So long and good night.